In this video I intend to explain and visually demonstrate the design proposals that I've put together for the redevelopment of the 36,000 square metres site known as Wood Farm. I intend to do this through showing images of the site at current, followed by some of the key findings of my SWOB analysis and subsequent proposed design actions. The Wood Farm site is located in south-east Oxford, about 2.5 miles from Oxford city centre and about half a mile from the Nuffield Orthopaedic Centre and Churchill Hospital on Old Road, and just over a mile from Oxford Brookes Gypsy Lane campus. Wood Farm currently consists of a mixture of 1950s to 1970s built council and ex-council houses, a small parade of single-storey shops, a recreational playing field, a children's park and a high-rise block of council flats. In order to create a relevant design proposal for the Wood Farm site that could help to improve the social and physical environment for existing and future residents alike, it was first important to look at the key results of the SWOB analysis conducted for the site appraisal report, which consisted of strengths, the existing public transport service, the variety of housing designs, the permeability of the site and the children's park. Weaknesses, the negative orientations of buildings on site, inactive edges, antisocial design, and a lot of leftover and underutilised space. Opportunities. The playing field acted as an area that could easily be redeveloped. The proximity of the site to hospitals and educational institutions meant it could easily become a target for gentrifiers, and the absence of a blue network meant this could be introduced as a whole new morphological layer. And lastly, barriers, such as a lack of civic pride and community feeling in the area, and the dulling effect of the typical social stigma placed upon council estate residents. As a result of these findings, I've put together an overall master plan for the site, which retained all of the aforementioned key strengths but remedied the aforementioned weaknesses through rearranging the site and redesigning elements that were not currently aesthetically pleasing. And I used two of the aforementioned opportunities, which were the underutilised playing field and the absence of a blue network, to introduce changes that would subsequently help to overcome the identified social barriers. Using this 3D model, we can better see the finalised design actions represented spatially, which include a semi-urban lake to help bring people together through a new meeting place with new street furniture such as cycle parking areas, outdoor conversation benches, picnic tables and more bins, a mixture of 2- and 3-storey family homes, some with flats above, bungalows and sheltered housing for the elderly, and medium density blocks of flats for professionals and key workers, all with either hipped or flat roofs, the latter of which would have living sedum roofs. A small parking provision for disabled or elderly residents, their assistants and site maintenance vehicles, a large recycling point for the flats, an expanded children's park but cut into two to encourage more footfall and use, a parade of shops mainly facing into the site with a water fountain acting as a node but also simultaneously facing away as to encourage people in, and lastly within the parade a community centre with access to the green shop roofs which are to be used similarly to ordinary allotments to grow vegetables and fruit for the community to enjoy or sell. To get down to detail further, the master plan included architectural elements such as an on-street library, living sedum roofs, modern-looking conversation benches and large family-sized picnic tables, reclaimed bricks used in all brick houses to help avoid the toy town look that's often associated with new build estates, and the heavy use of glass as a building material, particularly for the parade of shops. To conclude, the reason these design actions were chosen was to shift the focus away from the necessity-minded architecture of the current design of the site to a more human-scale and social-minded model that would encourage people out of their homes, increase their social connections with the community, increase their economic activity with the new parade of shops, and benefit from the subsequent increase in people coming from outside of the Wood Farm site to use the new facilities. So that's the report on Wood Farm site. I hope you enjoyed watching, and it's goodbye from me.
And goodbye from me. And may I say, Jazz, I'm very impressed with your newsreader voice.
Why, thank you, Will.
Not a problem. And also, I'd like to say, what a smashing round you have on.